European courts.
Portsmouth Football Club is up for sale. A statement from the club said the health of its chairman, Jim Gregory, has deteriorated over the past year and his family have decided to sell its shareholding. The decision comes after plans to build a new stadium on the outskirts of the city were turned down. Driving conditions are very bad this evening right across the south as heavy rain and gales continue to batter the region. An elderly couple were critically injured when their car was crushed by a falling tree near Winchester. They were trapped inside for more than half an hour before firefighters were able to cut them free. And 10,000 people are without electricity in an area south of Reading. Well, now more on the weather from Suzanne Charlton in London.
Good evening. Well, it's been a real windy day across much of the country. Gales buffeting many areas, indeed severe gales in places, and really strong, squally, gusty winds, mainly from a southerly direction up to now. Earlier we did have a weather warning out for parts of central southern England, the winds showing signs of easing there. And indeed, across most of England and Wales, the big change overnight will be the winds becoming much, much lighter by morning. The strength of the stormiest weather instead transferring up across Scotland and Northern Ireland. And even in southern regions of these areas, we'll see the winds easing a touch by morning. But we do have weather warnings out for Northern Ireland, the central lowlands and southern areas of Scotland. Those very strong gusts of wind around up into the early hours and lasting longer than that from about midnight onwards over northern Scotland and the Western Isles, and here it will be very stormy indeed. That's because it's closest to the low pressure area that's moving northwards, a lot of strong winds and also weather fronts and heavy rain wrapped around it. Here we can see the wraparound of the cloud and rain comes right back in across Ireland, a second bite at the cherry here with that weather front bringing more heavy showers in across Northern Ireland, northern and western areas of Scotland overnight. Not just rain either, but sleet and snow, most of it in the west, a few showers further east. The main region of wetter weather, though, moving away, at least away from all but the extreme southeast and parts of East Anglia, where it'll probably still be cloudy with at least a little rain around in the morning. We will see showers following on even into these western areas, and again, it's going to be cold enough up over the hills for some sleet and snow. In fact, watch out, because as the winds ease, particularly across central areas, but to some extent in the north too, we'll see some ice and patchy frost forming overnight, away from that southeastern region where it will be much milder. The wind's easing in the south, but still very windy across the north and into tomorrow morning as well. That low pressure will be sliding away, but it'll take some time. So in the morning, still a lot of cloud in the far north of Scotland, giving a lot of snow over the hills, maybe some hail and sleet as well, the strongest of the winds there. The cloudy conditions with a little rain across the east, and maybe some mist and low cloud in these central areas. That front moving away, the low moving away, so then we come into bright weather for the east, lots of heavy showers in the west, the north and near the south coast, with some of them popping further eastwards during the daytime. The main thing about tomorrow, not the temperatures, but the fact the winds will be much lighter. Watch out though, a new low could well be heading our way for the end of the week, mainly bright with showers after early frost on Thursday, and the cloud and rain, the strong winds will move back up from the south. Good night.
On Crime Watch UK this month, can you help find the men who attacked and robbed a coin dealer about to value a collection? One of the robbers had a Geordie accent and drove a red saloon car. And police in Bath need your help to catch a rapist. They think he's local and believe somebody watching Crime Watch will be able to identify him. That's Crime Watch UK on Thursday at 9:30 on BBC One.
Welcome to the battle zone.
You see, there's a war going on here, and they don't take prisoners.
Michael Douglas.
Sometimes you gotta choose a side.
Andy Garcia. Ride into a Ridley Scott film. Black Rain. Next Tuesday, 9:30. BBC One.
A network television film premiere for BBC One now. From the Emerald Isle to a brave new world. Adventure for the strong of heart. Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman in Far and Away.
A long time ago, there was a lady who was terribly adventurous.
I've decided I will travel. Purchase a map.
Enormously brave.
It is a spot, my lady.
Yes, is there anything you can do?
And jolly passionate.
Sometimes I want to take all my clothes off.
Yes.
She was a fairy tale heroine, but she wasn't in fairy tales. Jennifer Saunders in the true story of Lady Hester Stanhope, Queen of the East. Thursday, 26th of January on BBC One.
In our quietest and loneliest moments, there is a time we all dread.
One day it's all summer and fun, and the next...
When despite all our reason...
Is it about me, or is it about you?
All our cool-headed logic...
They haunt him, the men he lost.
We simply submit to cold-hearted terror.
It's me! It's me!
That time is here.
Don't touch me, please.
That time is now. Ghosts. Tales to chill the blood. Saturdays at 9:15 on BBC One.
Now on BBC One, Dastardly Doings, a cooking implement baffles secret agents. Film comedy in Spies, Lies and Naked Thighs.